We having a little technical difficulty, so just rock with us for a minute. So matter of fact, while she's trying to get it together, I'm gonna go into the rundown for y'all tonight. We got a full docket tonight. I wanted to make sure y'all got y'all money's worth, even though you ain't paying nothing. We gonna definitely get into. So like one of the main things I want to make sure we get into. When I posted that clip about the comedians from our last episode and about the comedians fighting for the streaming,
Yeah,
like definitely.
I can
I
hear you.
oh,
I can hear you now. I'm
back.
sorry.
We back. We back. We back. We back. We
I
back.
swear it sounded like you had like 17 cups of lean or something. I swear to God. I was like, oh,
Nah,
he
not
went,
today.
got turned up without me.
Nah, not today. Not today. Don't do lean. Too old for that. Too old. Too old. So anyway, I got some Hennessy in this joint, but yeah, that's about it. So anyway, let me reintroduce again for the people and for her because she need to hear every time. You know what I mean? I got the finest, sexiest, most intelligent in this. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Yo,
somebody
she's
else saying who
the
is.
most pride in this. You
Who
know what I
the fuck?
mean? Like this is my DC
You,
crush.
you
The
the
beautiful,
Sisonist.
the
You the
capable,
Sisonist, the
and
hypeness.
whatever that means, that's what's up. That's what I'm doing for her because she know I love her. Carmen Cush is in the building. What's up, baby? How you doing?
I don't
Where my
know
hand claps at?
who all that intro was for, but yeah, my name is Carmen Kush. I am in the
Yeah,
building, but I
yeah.
don't know about all the other shit he was saying. I'm
Oh,
here though.
whatever. Ain't
I'm
nobody trying.
here.
Whatever. Y'all don't understand. Y'all, man, I'm telling y'all, go to she got her pod. Y'all go check. She got a whole show on YouTube. Go check it out right now if you haven't done so. You know what I'm saying? The Cushion Convo. And then y'all will understand what I'm telling about. She one of the best in the DMV when it come down to this interview and talk shit game. Come on now. I ain't trying to hear nothing
Oh,
she's
thank
saying. She's
you.
talking trash. Her fine
Mhm.
ass. We know what it is. So
Thank you. Thank you.
no
Thank
problem,
you.
no problem. I'm so excited to have you back. I appreciate you making time. I know you busy woman, you know what I'm saying, but we got a lot to talk about today.
I see. I see.
She saw that rundown, was like, ah, shit, So first thing we're gonna do is recap from the last show. You know what I mean? I got my homegirl coming on. Her name is Tippy Tall Girl. She's a stand-up comedian from Baltimore City. She's got an event. She's got a comedy event going on this weekend. She was definitely in my comments when I posted the clip from the earlier show this week. And she definitely wants to talk about streaming, talking about being a stand-up comedian on the come up. And you know what I'm saying? Like I'm happy that I had somebody that can come in and have a conversation about this. I think this is super important. So like we've got that starting out. We got Tory Lanez versus Meg The Stallion trial. I I know I'm gonna be hated for this. I'm a Tory Lanez fan. I'm a Meg The Stallion fan. I've been on Meg from the beginning. First mixtape, I was telling niggas Meg is the shit. Meg was gonna blow. I already knew that. She's just flavor. Before I even knew she was thick and tall and sexy and brown skin and all that. Just the rhymes alone is crazy. Tory's been nuts for a decade and a half now. But like this trial is difficult because it takes two artists that I really respect and love and it puts them against each other. But at the end of the day, man, like the way Tory is handling it, I kind of felt like, yo, he might got, he's I could be wrong, but it seemed like, he was kept saying he won his day in court. He won his day in court, and now he's got his day in court. So I just want to see, I mean, we're gonna have this discussion today. I want y'all to kind of like, if y'all gonna murder me, just do it in the comment sections, okay? You know what I mean? I'm not hating on Meg. I'm not hating on Tory. I'm just here to speak the facts. And I really, really hope that this case gets dismissed and both parties can heal from it, some therapy, you know what I'm saying, some drinks and some weed, and we can just forget this ever happened because this is just not good for hip hop. But we're going to talk about it today. All right, so Carmen ain't got too much to go in on that, which I'm cool with. That's fine. Coachella, Stiff Arms, Travis Scott. You know what I mean? We don't need you. We good, bro. We good. We good. No, but I'll do it for free. No, we good. We got I got a hip hop pilgrimage. It's a little something I want to talk about. I got a bunch of places in the world that are hip hop staples that I feel like are necessary for anybody. If you call yourself a hip hop head or somebody that loves hip hop, you know what I mean, got you there. The next thing is Brad Pitt starting his music career. How DMV women are helping each other out in the music industry. I think that's going to be interesting. Freddie Gibbs and Jim Jones's crews get into it. And lastly, we got the top 20 hip hop albums of 2021, which is definitely going to be a disaster segment. Because I'm old now. Carmen's probably going to know about all these artists. I swear to God, I don't be keeping up with music enough.
I'm still getting hip. I just got hip to the DMV music scene about 5 or 6 years ago, which is how Cushion Combo even got started. So I'm still behind. I'm not as
So,
caught up as
well, the
you would
good thing
think.
is this is top albums period in the world. So, you know what I mean? That's what we're going to get into that. So, all right. So we're going to jump on right now. So we're going to get back into this comedy thing, where my family's in the building. Tippy, how you feeling, Shawty? You in the building? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, yes, I can hear you. Oh, she got the twins out. Shout out. Yes. The
Oh
twins.
my God. So immature.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Let me go and be appropriate. And the house is burning down while I'm doing my show. So I don't know what's going on with that. So anyway, I'm gonna mute my mic so that y'all can talk. And then okay, cool. It went off. All right. So Tippy, tell them who you are, tell them what you do, and I'm still gonna mute my mic. So go ahead, Tip.
No problem at all. So, hello guys. My name is actually Tippy Tall Girl. You can call me Tip. Look, I'm like God. I'm known by many names: Tip Set, Tip Drill, whatever you want to call me. But I am not only a stand-up comedian in Baltimore. I also am on the morning show, which is called The Morning Source at 1500 Radio. We're pretty much an online app radio show, but we actually 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. we actually do our morning shows. So, and I actually have a big event that is coming up Saturday on the 18th. I actually have a show. It's called Just Put the Tip In, which is actually a segment that I do on my morning show where I give pretty much ratchet love advice to people. But this actual comedy show is going to be pretty much some of my favorite comedians. I did an all male cast because as a female, at least I'm able to, tell dudes what to do. So it's going to be very funny. I have very big comedians that's going to be on it. We got Goofies out of DC, K Rock from Baltimore. I have actually a guest host, which is Girl You Funny, who went viral for running on the stage with Pop Hunter, if anyone knows who Pop Hunter is. I also have Just Call Me Smooth. So Smooth, he's actually really, really funny. And then I have one of my favorites, D-Lo, known as Plain Cutlow. So like I said, it's going to be a really, really funny show. So I know, and I have a guest also, as you can hear.
That's your manager in the background. Oops. What did I just do? I messed up something?
No. I muted myself. I'm actually need to get this thing out the way. 1 second.
Got you. So that's crazy. So Carmen, like, are you a big comedy person? Are you in the?
I fucking love comedy. Like out of the styles of movies or genres of movies, comedies are my top favorite. Like I love comedy. I go to comedy show. I love comedy. That's
Word. I've done a bunch of comedy shows. I mean, I've attended. Let me clarify. I've attended a bunch of comedy shows in the city. I've attended some out of state as well. Like I'm gonna tell you something. Comedy is the one thing that I can go to where I don't know anybody in the joint, but if they funny, I'll have a good time.
Right.
Me too.
It's not the same with music.
It's not. You're right.
Tip will tell you if she say, "Oh, it's an open mic or some unknown nigga," I ain't gonna be there. I'll holler at you like.
He will not come.
I'm not
He's like, I'm not gonna waste my time. He has gone out of town with me, and I feel like we did have fun out there.
Hell yeah!
We
I can't wait to go back to Philly. Yeah, hell yeah, Philly was the bomb. Like we had a great time that night. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, and Tip was funny. Like, yo, I mean, I'm not trying to say I didn't know you were funny, but yo, you did a killer job that night.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let's get into this thing. Like, the main subject is Spotify being sued over royalties not being paid, writer royalties not being paid to stand-up comedians.
Right.
As a comedian yourself, one thing Carmen said she was surprised is understanding and learning that some comedians have multiple writers. Is that, can you speak on that?
That is true. So I actually have two people who I actually run my jokes through. Usually, one is his name is Prop. He's known as Sit Down Comedy. He's one of our not disabled but able, I don't know, differently abled comedians. He is in a wheelchair. Probably the funniest person I've ever met in my life. Also, Dave Butler, who is my comedy mentor. He is also somebody I run my jokes through. So yes, I do. If I actually go through them with my jokes, I will give them credit in reference to helping me with writing my jokes or at least editing my jokes. So yes.
Got you. I love that. So, all right. So, what we were having a discussion last week pertaining to comedians and like how they get their money. As a comedian and your experience, getting into the scene and dealing with other comedians, what is the main? Where does the 90% of your money come from, or the largest chunk of your money come from?
I'm doing stand-up comedy and doing comedy shows. So there's different ways that you can be on a show. So you can either fund a show, like I'm doing on Saturday, where you pretty much put the money up and then you get your money back at the door, online, selling tickets, things of that sort. Or you can be booked. Of course, being a headliner, you make more money. And especially if you go out of state as a headliner, you make more money. So you can either set a rate. You can set a rate and still get money off the door. There's different ways you can do it. Some headliners get money off the bar. It's a lot of different ways to do it. Of course, if you're just on a show, you get paid a lower rate, but you can do things like feature. Features make a little bit less than a headliner. You can guest host, which is the way you could possibly make more money than a headliner hosting, because if you think about it, you're doing more stand-up because you're coming in between each act. And then you can just be an opener. Most openers don't make anything like $50 a show. You get up there and do like 2-3 minutes. But again, you could be an opener at like 3 shows a day. So you're still making like $150, $200 a day, telling the same jokes, just going from location to location. So, but there's lots of ways that you can make money. There's merch. You can, be the headliner, do a thing where you can like sell your merch there. Also writing. So I actually had wrote for actually 2 different sketch comedy shows. So with that, you can ask for money up front or ask for residual money that way, which is very important with what you're speaking of in reference to Spotify, because what is the difference between somebody writing a book and writing a joke? You're both, to me, writers. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they call one an author, but like I said, we take our craft very seriously. So, I mean, it's a lot of ways you can make money. Or like me, I'm the comedic relief on a morning show. So I also get paid through sponsorship. And they call me Cash App Tippy because one thing I can do is get those funds. So I can get that money. So yeah, I mean, so it's a lot of ways you can make money.
Yo, so Tip, so I can get $20. Yo, just go ahead, cash at me 20.
They come Cash App Tippy because the money comes to me. So
it comes to you. All right, my bad. I ain't even. I thought I could get a 20. That's all I needed. You
can get that because it's you. I'm just saying.
Oh, I love you, Tip. I love you.
Like a 4th baby mother. I do.
Yeah.
I do. I'm a call you Summer.
Yeah, that's what's up. All right, so we're gonna go around real quick because I want everybody to name their top 3 comedians that they love. Like whenever something drop, they gotta watch it. So like Tip, I'm gonna start with you. So give me your top 3.
Definitely Corey Holcomb.
Okay.
I love a controversial comedian. That's all top. So of course I'm gonna go to Ari Spears, which a lot of people hate Ari Spears.
What? That's bullcrap.
I love Ari Spears. And then the other person that I love, of course, I'm just gonna say Dave Chappelle, because you can't lose with Dave Chappelle. And like I said, I love me a controversial comedian. So
wow. Okay, Carmen, give me 3. Give me your 3 favorites or 3 tops that you can think of.
Oh shit, 3 top. Martin Lawrence, Dave Chappelle, and Bernie Mac.
Okay.
Bernie Mac is off the chain, bro.
Yeah,
One of
classic, legendary. So
definitely. Now, mine is gonna have to be Dave Chappelle. It's definitely gonna be Patrice O'Neal. Rest in peace.
I mean,
Lord, yes.
anything.
He's almost like a Corey Holcomb, Ari Spears level, not
Yeah.
he's above them, but still kind of
But
like
something
that.
about I agree with that with
Yeah, when it
Sugar.
comes
Yeah.
to the content. So
I mean, like I have to give Netflix they props because if it wasn't for Netflix, I wouldn't have heard of him because he dropped
oh,
Elephant in the Room on Netflix. I mean, like early Netflix, and like I ended up like, who is this guy? And I clicked it, I watched it, man, I died laughing, yo, that whole time. And then I went on this hunt like on YouTube and anywhere I
right.
could to find all of his content. I love that guy,
You
man. And
start
then
going down the rabbit hole, and like when we
yeah.
actually went up to Philly, you were playing like some Patrice O'Neal in the car. So that was
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. Definitely love him. And definitely I'm gonna go with old boy that's got the radio show, not the morning show
Not
guy.
Ricky Smiley, but she's on my life.
No. In the afternoon. He does afternoon drive. God dang it. Hey, yo, I'm gonna throw Steve Harvey up there, even though that's not who I'm thinking of.
Oh my God.
I've never heard of Steve Harvey stand up I didn't love, bro. Even the one where he went Christian on him and didn't curse and all that. I still
Right.
rock with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Only because I know I'm getting old. You know, shout out to my dude Dale, man. Shout out to you, my G. I appreciate you locking in with us.
Oh,
Uh,
is that my cousin Dale?
oh yeah, I forgot that's your cousin. Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. Yo, shout out to Diz.
I'm about to say y'all
Um,
one so small.
Facts. Shout out to my cousin Mary. She's locked in from Atlanta. Big shout out to you. She was like, we should talk about Joe Button. Maybe next episode. I've got a locked in joint
I
tonight.
heard that y'all said that y'all got to talk about Freddie Gibbs and
And Jim Jones. I'm
Jim
definitely
Jones.
on it.
So yes, I want to weigh in on that definitely. So
You okay. Hey, so Carmen, did you have any questions? Anything you want to throw out there? This is your time to shine. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get this next thing up and running.
Huh? What? Wait, what?
No, I just wanted to know if you had any questions for Tippy.
Oh no! Well, when you said you got a show coming up this weekend, or when?
yes,
When
ma'am. It's called Just Put the Tip In.
where's that?
I pretty much did it like everybody's a headliner. I paid them as headliners. They're all super funny. I wanted to make sure that when I started my actual comedy series, this is volume one. It's at Dream Mega Lounge, which is 10 South Calvert Street, which is also ran by Morgan State alumni. I also graduated from Morgan State. So, like I said, I just want to be able to put everybody on as a comedian. I know how it is to not be, valued or paid correctly and things of that sort. Or so that I wanted to make sure that I did right by my guys. My next show is going to be all girls. I'll probably do it either January, February. But yeah, I'm excited about it. So.
That's down in Baltimore, right?
It's definitely in Baltimore, 10 South Calvert Street, downtown Baltimore City. I think its zip code is 21202.
It's on Saturday.
Yep, it's on Saturday, 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. So, and even with my DJ, I got DJ Chief Party Rocker. It's going to be like a star-studded show. So, I even got some celebrities, local celebrities, coming out. So, I'm excited about it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Carmen says she coming.
Yeah.
I would love for you to come. You should be in the building, girl. We're going to have a ball. Be honest with you, when it comes to comedy, I've been doing stand-up comedy for about 5 years. And I kind of started in like all of the like hole in the walls in Baltimore, all the avenues on the avenues, So I feel like when it comes to Baltimore stand-up comedy, it's different. It doesn't hit like everywhere else. Like in other places, they tell you, do not boo, do not this. No. I haven't gotten booed, but I've seen people booed. I've seen somebody throw a bottle at somebody on stage. I've seen people carry out. I've seen all types. I've seen crackheads run up on stage yes, when I say North Avenue, Pennsylvania Avenue, I've done all the avenues. So yes.
Oh, I hear that new, that walk,
It's gonna be Doug's, Dinks, all of those things. Frigidaires, yep, I do all of that. So yeah, when I tell you it's gonna be hilarious, and probably because, like I said, I was at work today. It's been a huge transition for me to do morning radio show because we can't really curse. We get a little bit of leeway because with our app, so we can say like damn, hell, stuff like that. But so, when I get on stage, my mind switches over. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about eating ass and stuff, but I'm talking about like, right now, I'm still kind of, in that PG-13 realm like today. So I just want to let you know, no. Oh, no. It's real. They don't call me right. I'm sick nasty. Like
I
it's
love
bad.
it. Oh, I
It's
love it. I have a
bad.
whole talk show where I do it in lingerie and in the bed. You come
That's
do
what
your
I'm
interview in
talking
the bed
about.
with me. So yeah, I'm with
Okay.
it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
fuck
can
with
ask him.
it.
My titties always out. I mean, I don't even know when I put my
Hey!
titties
Oh
in.
baby, I got on
So
see-through pants. Don't
yes,
do that.
ma'am.
I'm
I don't
always
even know if I have
ready.
pants on right now. So I'm gonna
I
just keep
didn't
it
want to
100.
put none on, child. Don't do it.
Look
But
at
I
the
know
pants on,
Jay. He
going
was
like,
ready
oh
to
my
see some
god.
ass. So
Yep,
I wasn't gonna do too
I'm
much.
the one. I'm here for all the foolishness. I love the strippers.
Yes, bitch.
I was thinking about bringing some strippers to my show, but I was like, all right, well, no, because I'm gonna have my kid. Well, my twins are 17, they're gonna be there, so I'm like, one of them, she like girls, so she probably with mine, but the other one, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna fall back on the first show. So
Oh, yes, I love it. You got. I'm a
respectfully,
fan. Are you? I'm a fan. I'm a fan. You won me over. I ain't know nothing about you, but I'm on your line now.
yes,
So,
man, come on out. I'm telling you, it's gonna be nonsensical foolishness. I promise you.
Yo,
bet.
Faye, I'm loving it. I'm loving. I'm glad you have bonded. Look, you.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. This is one big
okay,
happy family. All right, so we're gonna jump into the docket real quick. Now that I got it,
okay.
so now that we all in love. So let me get crazy. All right, yeah, y'all know what this is all about. Yes, Lord Jesus. Yeah, Tory and Meg The Stallion. All right. Following Tory Lanez's appearance in court this week, his preliminary hearing in his case for the shooting involving Meg The Stallion last summer. Tory's attorney is sharing details being used in his defense. A rep for the Toronto rapper crooner born Daystar Peterson. I need to stop right there.
I know.
Daystar
'Cause you said I think we need to mute our mics because you're starting to sound like a robot. So let me.
Daystar Peterson. Oh, you want to mute your mic? There you go. That's fine. Daystar Peterson sounds like Morning Star, which is like the devil, but let's not get into that. So, shared a statement. Let me get up there. There you go. Let's see. Daystar Morning Star, whatever his name, shared a statement from his attorney, Sean Holly, with Double XL on Wednesday, alleging that there are inconsistencies in Megan's account of what happened the night, July the 12th, 2020. Damn, it was July when it happened? That's crazy. All right, today in court, it was revealed that an independent witness reported to the LAPD that he observed a fight break out between the two women in the car just prior to the shooting. The statement reads, Megan herself corroborated this account, telling officers shortly after the incident that the argument was between her and the other female passenger in the car. The statement added, the independent witness also told officers that the muzzle flash was closest to the other female, which is corroborated by the gunshot residue found on the other female's hands. It was further established that Megan gave several inconsistent accounts of what happened that night and that she omitted key information to the police. We look forward to the opportunity to cross-examine her at trial about the numerous inconsistencies in her story. Additionally, Holly made note of additional information uncovered during the hearing, such as Cedar Sinai is now claiming that the bullet fragments removed from Megan's foot have disappeared and that the doctors call her injuries superficial. Meg The Stallion, who confirmed last August that Tory is the person who shot her, has since broken her silence, claiming that she had gotten into a dispute that night with another female passenger who was in an SUV with herself, Tory Lanez, and their driver. The woman in question, presumably her ex-best friend and former assistant, Kelsey Harris. Megan tweeted this afternoon, don't blogs/journalists have an accurate, credible source before going with a story? Or is that just like a new I got paid to post this or I heard out of my homegirl type policy these days? In the follow-up tweet, in recent Texas University graduate type, like I've been shot, and the focus of some these headlines are dismissing that I was attacked with a weapon while I was unarmed and trying to paint it as a catfight between friends. Why do I have to relive this every time on the internet every day? All right. Ladies, I am going to be very delicate in this.
You don't have to, because you'll be surprised how I feel about it. Be honest with you.
Um,
Mhm.
I've always kind of had an issue with everything only because Tory, the incident is so hazy. There's never been a lot of real concrete evidence out there. The only thing we know from I remember the day the story broke, it went from she stepped on glass
Right.
to, oh, yo, she just hurt her foot. And then it turned into, I got shot. And then it took like a week before it was established that Tory was the one that shot her. And then once that happened, he wanted to, you can see that he wanted to say something, but obviously, you're in the middle of a court case. You can't really speak out for yourself and start saying stuff. You got to kind of shut your mouth, especially when you're that high value. Whereas on the flip, Meg has been anything but silent. She's been very vocal this entire time. And I understand the whole music industry wanting to stand behind her and show her love. She is a woman. It was a traumatic event. I get that. But how is it that you don't want nobody to say nothing about you or the case ever, but you should have the freedom to be able to talk down to Tory every single day? The only thing he's ever done towards you is say, hey, it's a crazy situation. I hope she's okay. You know what I mean? Tory has never been like, yo, only thing he's saying is, hey, what y'all are saying ain't true. Hey, I'm not involved, or hey, this ain't my fault. But he's never down Megan. But Megan has like taken so many shots at Tory, it's crazy. But go ahead. I would love to hear your opinion, Tip.
So I look at it like this. Okay, we all kind of, especially if you grew up in an urban setting, grew up a certain way. So at first, the stop snitching type thing, that immediately is going to come in. So she really didn't want to say shit. Like, she pretty much was just like, like, this is traumatic. I would rather just focus on what's going on. I'm not saying nothing. But then it was like, I can imagine all the fucking bullshit. You got to think, your homegirl and the nigga that you really, really like are fucking. Allegedly, right?
Mm-hmm.
She probably was fucking him first, but she would have never met a Tory Lanez if she wasn't with a Meg The Stallion. So for her, she's probably like, well, bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, you fucked them first, but I'm fucking them now. I can imagine how tumultuous, I think that's the word we could say, it would be. You're inside the pool at the Kardashian house. Probably some fuck shit happened. You know what I'm saying? Tory gives off much Napoleon, complex or whatever like that. I do feel like he had something to do with the fight. I just feel as though Megan and the girl were fighting harder. I always felt like the girl was the one who shot at her, because I think it's a lot of jealousy there. How are y'all best friends and you allow this shit to happen? I don't give a fuck. Like, I have literally fought girls I've grown up with, but at the end of the day, it's always gonna be bros before hoes. The way that bitch not only did a diss track, but dragged fucking Megan, and now you got residue on your hands, I would have been like, fuck her and fuck him. But at the end of the day, you can tell her love for her friend, even though she's like, fuck her friend, was still more than what it was for Tory Lanez. I mean, at the end of the day, they probably were just like, man, fuck this nigga. We was fighting over him. Yeah, you might have fucking shot at me, bitch, but I'm not gonna fuck with you. But like I said, at the end of the day, we're gonna focus on the fact I was shot. You know what I mean? It sounds like some bullshit, but from the beginning, I always thought it was something like that. I'm not gonna hold you. I never necessarily believed what she was saying, and she is a victim still. Like, I don't give a shit what you're doing. Like, if we're in a fisticuff, like, do not fucking shoot me. Like, bitch, like, be honest with you, she owe her like another fade, to be honest. I mean, if it was me. And I feel like Megan must have been beating her ass, because Megan is a big bitch. So and I'm a big bitch, so I know. So
all right, Carmen, how do you feel?
Pretty much the same fucking way. Like, I don't have nothing to add. Like, if I'm gonna say it again, then I'm just pretty much gonna be saying the same shit she just said.
Well, shit, that's what's up. My position is pretty much the same. Yo, Tippy, you kind of killed it there. You know what I mean? I stand with both of them, but if I have to choose one, I like Tory Lanez's catalog a little bit more than I like Meg's. So that's just kind of how I'm just gonna roll with it.
Well, I like the
Um,
twerk, so but I do like his more. But I mean, I can't lose Megan. That other bitch, she can go. I don't even remember her name. Be honest with you. And they was only best friends from college, so I don't trust people that. Why is your best friend from college? Like you ain't know this girl your whole life. I feel like Megan Thee Stallion's very mixy. Like as soon as she got on, it's like she like, oh, you're my friend. You're my friend. Like I know you lost your parents. I'm so sorry that happened. But how do you come into the industry and you just want to be like literally besties with anybody you meet? Like it's too much. You don't know them people.
yeah,
Fucking crazy.
yeah. Thanks, Tip. We appreciate that. All right, we're gonna move on to the next thing, man. I don't even think I need to read the article on this. This is so simple. Travis Scott continues to downward spiral in the game. Pretty much, his team. Well, he was scheduled to be on Coachella. Obviously, one of the biggest acts in the world, was prepared to do his show. Obviously, the Astro World thing happens. Everybody's stepping away from him. I mean, he even lost his little energy drink. Like, what the hell? I mean,
damn. No more McDonald's meals.
yeah, oh yeah, they've been cut ties. They cut ties early. I mean, like he's pretty much almost lost every endorsement he's had. But now, Coachella has pretty much been like, "Yo, remember we said we wanted you to headline? Like, we good? Nah, we good. You don't have to come. Nah, you good." So then, Travis was like, "Nah, look, bro, let me. I'll do it for free. Like, just let me come for free. Like, yo, you ain't got to pay me. You know, my normal payout. You know how much I normally charge? Like 1.5. I charge 1.5 for the show, but you ain't got to worry about that. I'll come and rock the stage for the free."
But
and
he
they was
still
like,
make money off of like merch and all this other stuff, so he would have still been making money. So
yeah, that's true, but it ain't gonna be that 1.5. You know what I'm saying?
With all this controversy, look, you know how people be on some fuck shit. I don't know, but you want to know what my how I really feel about this nigga?
What?
First of all, it's no way he's gonna be able to the baby his way out of this shit because the baby was damn near going in to win himself, but he's now kind of spinning a bend and coming back. So shout out to the baby. Even though look, he every time he is like this nigga just whatever, but. What he did right so far is he got his baby mother pregnant again. He needs to marry her at this point. He needs that Kardashian witchcraft money. He needs that to solidify himself because that's the only way he's gonna get out of that. Isn't he getting like a $1 billion or something $billion lawsuit going on from Astro World right now?
Yeah, it's like 500 million. That's close to a bill.
I thought they said it was like a billion. But
it might be, but it's crazy.
But that's what I'm trying to say. At this point, he needs Kardashian witchcraft. So yes.
The only thing I can tell people is like, hey, let's not. My thing is, I've been defending Travis Scott. He's a kid. He's not even. I think he might just turn 30. This kid don't know. My thing is, yes, he wanted to be. He was attempting to be a rock star. He was encouraging raging. That's not a new thing. I don't understand why.
I was feeling the same way, Jay. Like I don't even see why he being blamed. Like this ain't the first time it's happened. Ain't nobody. They ain't even never came in no other people like this when that type of shit has happened. Like this. Why is it his fault? I really like that. That's why I was real silent doing this because I really don't even understand why he being completely blamed like this, dog.
Right,
I really don't.
I'm 100% with you. Maybe Tippy feels something different. She got kids, but like as far as I'm concerned, he hasn't done anything a rock star has done. I'm sorry, these white dudes with these rock bands have mosh pitted, got people fighting. You know what I'm saying, swinging and banging on each other. It's been happening for 40, 50 years.
Yes,
since the 50s and 60s. Yes, come on, this ain't new. So why all of a sudden now and black people is getting duped into hating Travis? Like black people don't even like what the fuck are y'all mad for? He ain't did nothing. It's just a kid getting his bread. It seemed like black people get mad when a nigga got some bread and they ain't get a cut. So now it's like, yeah, well, he should lose that. And it's just like, for what, bro? He's a kid. He's doing his job. I'm like, if you wanted somebody to sue, Live Nation sue. because y'all know how to pull the plug anytime anything remotely y'all feel ain't cool. So if Live Nation didn't think that what he was doing was cool, they would have told him, yo, don't do the mosh pit stuff. Yo, don't tell people to do this. Live Nation is very, very, very involved in their live shows that they put on. And if an artist does something they don't like, they will pull the plug. So for them to allow, if Travis was really going overboard, they would have pulled the plug. It wouldn't have gotten this far. So like, but nobody's saying nothing about Live Nation. But everybody wants to come after to Travis, and that's what I'm like, nah, that's crazy.
I'm glad that you brought up the fact about me having kids. So I have 4 children. My kids, we go to actual shows all the time, live shows all the time. We went to Tiana Taylor, we've gone to Tyler the Creator, Brent Fayez, all types of shows all the time. So my thing is this. The children, the age ranges that they were there, let's just start there. I would never let my 9-year-old, let my 13-year-old be in a situation, and I'm from Texas. I was originally born in Texas. For one, the heat index. For two, the way that those, like, the amount of people that's going to be there, you have barely any access to bathrooms. They're like so far away, water, stuff like that. You as a parent, you should be thinking about those things. But a lot of parents, what they do is they're thinking about who they want to see. And they're like, well, I don't have no babysitter. Let me bring my child with me. I mean, it's just so many things that, like, and then, like, how do you blame the artist who, like I said, he's a young man. You got to look at, like, people like Kyle Rittenhouse. His mother drove him somewhere to kill, or with a gun, or the intent to possibly kill someone, and afterwards bought him a beer, underage. Right. What I'm trying to say is there's some parents that are fuck niggas, like, and that's just is what it is. Like this, I in my mind, it's totally. I do not. It just does not connect to me why he's being blamed and the way he's being blamed, and it's sad. I mean, be honest with you, all he wants to do is just be a creator, and and to me, like I said, it's sad. He was not like saying, "Oh, fuck that shit up," you know what I'm saying? Like run over top of each other. People
exactly.
They, you know what I'm saying? They have their own free will. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why are they not getting the people who were fucking running? Y'all was standing right there. The police was very, very hands off. And videotaping and being fans. Why are those police not being indicted on something also? You were the ones that were there to protect and serve. Not the nigga that's on stage. And when you're on stage, you can't even see what's going on. There's so many lights. So how the fuck is he supposed to know this is going on? I was disgusted by it. It's only because he's a young black male. They don't give a fuck about us, and they're willing to throw us away. So, like I said, he need to get the witches on, on board to clear this shit up, because he's not gonna be able to do it by himself.
And to me, the thing that makes me even more angry is our own black people are so ready to jump on whatever bandwagon niggas come with. Anytime the news or somebody come and say something bad about a black person, all the black people go, yeah, he bad. And it's just like, no,
you cannot expect a nigga to do anything else but nigga. Like it is. Niggatry is it is what it is. So what I'm saying is that's what they do. They be like, I ain't like never like that nigga from the beginning anyway. What? Shut your dumb ass up. You just mad because he making money. He didn't marry a black woman. Because he's not around black women. He's providing and doing all this shit, and y'all just like, fuck this nigga. But I don't think we should throw the baby away with the bathwater. That's how I feel. So
I 100% agree with you. God, you guys are so on point today. So I'm just gonna mute my mic and y'all can take over the rest of the show. Y'all doing it right now. It's nothing I really want to get into. All right. So wanted to get into something I thought was pretty hilarious. So apparently the big homie, I'm someone call him for right now, you know what I'm saying, the big dog, the man himself, one of the biggest Hollywood celebrities, let's see, obviously this is not, we're talking about Bradley Pitt.
That's my babe. I love Brad Pitt. I have like a long history of just like, I don't know, like if anybody knows Brad Pitt, please. That's my celebrity crush.
I'll make a few calls for you. You know what I'm saying? So, my boy Brad is officially starting a new career in the music industry. Brad Pitt is adding another role to his growing resume. Read on for more. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I will read on. All right. So apparently the 57-year-old actor has teamed up with the Emmy-winning music producer, Damien Quintard. I don't even know who that is. To reopen Merveille Studios, the legendary recording facility located at Chateau Merveille in somewhere in France. That has hosted sessions for Pink Floyd, Sting, and the Cranberries after a complete redesign. The music studio, which was built in 1977, then owner Jacques Lucien largely sat unused for 2 decades until Pitt and whoever the guy's name is decided to renovate the space for musicians to take on new recordings. In a press release, such and such said that he immediately clicked with, with it when the two met in Paris. It was an intense moment where we just talked and talked about sound, he recalled. I was amazed at how sensitive and precise he was in his analysis of music.
That sounds
The
like a plausible moment. I don't know why, but keep reading.
I really fell in love with Brad Pitt. I really love you.
They
I will.
was, they was kissing. Mhm.
Yeah,
Oh
they
my
definitely.
god.
Yes, yes. I will jiggle his balls. All right. The updated studio will feature much of its original recording equipment integrated into a modern setting, including a desk personally designed by Pitt and the other guy. It will also boast multiple recording booths, sound and video editing workstations, rare musical gears and synthesizers, and a mezzanine overlooking the entire studio. All right, yo,
Oh,
Okay.
I'm with it. I really thought that Brad Pitt was going to come out and be like a singer. He was about to drop an album.
they look
I swear
crazy.
that's what I thought was going to happen. I was like, yo, my man Brad, he about to get out here on tour. You know what I'm saying? You know he's single now, so you know what I mean. No more Angelina. So
That's
you know,
weird.
yeah, it's all about that
That
on
was
tour with
weird.
China. Huh?
First question: can he sing? Because I mean, he can talk the drawers off a female, but can he sing?
No.
I just want to know.
Does it matter? Does it matter?
Um,
No. Yo, he
Yes.
can
when you
get
said Jacquees, I was actually more excited that I thought it was like the Prince of R&B Jacquees, but no, it was
the
just a
reject
random Prince.
R&B.
Neither
I'm
Prince.
sorry.
Yo,
Yeah,
you
I
don't
got
think
you.
he's the Prince of R&B? Okay, we can talk about that later. But I feel like you know what I'm saying.
I mean, you can talk about it if you want to, dear. You grown. You can do what you want to do.
You know what Jacquees I'm talking about? You be like, right, tell
Oh, I
me.
know who you talking about. Don't play me. I ain't
I'm
with
just
you.
saying, but I feel like Jacquees and Brad Pitt together could have made better music than Mr. Jocks, whoever he is, in Frank. But I'm just saying, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't really like nothing about it. But because it's Brad Pitt, I'm gonna stand beside him. You know what I mean?
Got you. Got you.
So
I'm glad you're gonna stand by your man.
I
Stand
am.
by your man. All right.
I
So
love
the
you.
next joint, I thought I specifically did this for Carmen Kush, and I was just like, yo, how DMV women are helping each other in the music industry. I thought Carmen would love this. What, you don't like it?
Okay.
We can skip it if you don't like it.
No, I do. I was just like, why me? What
But
you?
how would it? I don't know how. How would it
I
happen?
don't do music.
Because you a woman and you my co-host, and
And shit, the DMV.
DMV, right. Like
So
this is
you looking at it's like the Bo Dummy connection. You know what I'm saying? Like
thank you. Like this was the simplest thing. I was like, how did this not? Okay, anyway.
like the Bo Dummy
Yeah, I love you
connection.
too, dear. I
Yeah.
love you too. I know. Y'all in y'all little thing. All right, whatever. Let's see. How do I get this to go? Oh, here we go.
Okay.
All right. I'm still learning this system. All right. If you haven't heard the name Woman in Music, I haven't just yet. That's because the chapter is fairly new to the DMV. There's over 25 chapters in the world. Amazing. Didn't know. The DC one we started in 2018, said Vice Chair Bridget Porter. The goal of the nonprofit is to provide equal opportunities for women in the musical arts while educating the community about all that music has to offer. We're a growing chapter. Our main thing is to bring women together from all over the industry, Porter said. Traditionally, it has been a male dominated industry. So trying to break that mold a little bit. So we are trying to break that mold a little bit. All right. The chapter is already attracting members with over 500 followers, getting in tune with its mission from Facebook. Jessina Jackson who is an aspiring artist, is now the chair of the chapter. I sing gospel music, really, but I'm also a film composer, she said. That's a weird combination of elements. She hopes the chapter will strike. Just being honest, she hopes to strike a chord when it comes to opening eyes to all the DMV music scene has to offer. Go-go is what we are known for, but we also have a ton of other genres too, she said. Band manager and recent grad Carly Webert now serves as the vice chair of the chapter. I graduated college during the pandemic, so that was a challenge in and of itself. Okay, we don't care. The University of
Right.
Colorado alum who minored in, they are not talking about nothing that this organization does. We're
But
just
you know
saying,
what? Like, because I have like adult ADHD. It was a couple
mhm.
things that
Hey,
jumped out to me.
Okay, please,
So
please take
the
your
girl
time.
Rihanna Porter reminded me of Kim Porter. Rest in peace. Her birthday just passed. So I just want to
Yeah.
throw that out there, Kim Porter. Also, with that, so they're pretty much like a sorority, which I am also a part of sorority, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. So
Hi,
shout out to them. Um,
hi.
that's random, but it was just really, it's really weird. Like, I mean, I think it's cool, like camaraderie when it comes to females, because I know, like, doing comedy, um, comedy and females is very decisive, and the men, it's like a patriarchy type thing. They try to like separate us. They make it seem like, oh, on our flyer it can only be one female. Oh, like they try to. I mean, they literally like, what I'm saying, try to smash or pass all of us. You know what I'm saying? It's always tumultuous. I use the word again. But like I said, so it's good to find a safe space for females to come. Like if you're doing music, because there's producers, there's people that play instruments, there are people that say are singers, they're rappers. So yeah, I like the whole idea of that. And if it's something at DMV, I'm definitely somebody that would be a part of it. I don't know where I would
Well,
fall in. I can't sing or doing
yeah,
anything there.
I would definitely I got a few things I want to say, but I know I'm gonna get killed in the process. But what I
So,
mean, it is what it is. First of all, I think the organization is a phenomenal idea. What I
okay,
mean, I feel like an organization that provides opportunities for women and for women to just work together in general, I think
right.
is an immensely important thing. What I mean, my being the fact that I've run an internet radio station, I've run events on a weekly basis, I've done concerts. I can tell you from personal experience that
Women,
women artists are harder to deal with because a lot of them have they take the same mindset that from dating into like business. So
right.
it's like
They are mostly connected
yeah.
to,
right,
don't care how she say, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my shit. No,
right.
they literally like, oh, but I can't trust you, but no, baby, this is business. Or they be like, or what I'm saying, we all need to be friends. You don't need to be friends. It's is what I'm saying, it's
Well, not even I get that part, and you're 100% right. Just
right.
understanding that business is business, and everybody ain't got to be huggy, huggy, kissy,
And you
kissy.
need to
That's
know your business. Like nobody's
right,
going to teach you or help you along the
right.
way. You actually need to, be a part of your own rescue for real. So
That's true. So like my thing is I've dealt with a lot of female artists and it'll be like they've never done a live show before. They don't really have a lot of experience. And I'll be like, yo, hey, I'm throwing a show. Do you want to open? Do you want to be and well, am I gonna be a headliner? Like no, like you just
but
starting out. Well,
because
how
they
much you
should be
want to pay
given
me?
it's sad, it's a double-edged sword because they were not given the opportunity because they were female. But and then especially if it was Baltimore niggas, and niggas are girls and guys, they feel like they're old something, like they're bougie. You know what I'm saying? They're like, when I come out, I need to be a headliner, baby. You have to do the work. Like you gotta
Right.
open for people. Like you gotta get your name out there. And as a female, you need to do it 10 times more than males because unfortunately that's just where we are. So yeah, you're right. And they're more expensive. Like,
Right.
what I'm saying, to manage. Like
Shout out to my girl K Renee. She just jumped in there. But no, I 100% I agree. But it's like, okay, there have been I've personally reached out to dozens and dozens of female artists from Baltimore to do anything from come up to the studio and do freestyles. We'll videotape it and put it out. Come up to the joint, hey, I'm doing a mixtape. Shoot me some records. I'll be like, I got a show. Do you want to perform on a show? Every single time, 90% of the women. If I reach out to 30 women, two might actually do some of it.
How about some
Two.
of them don't even respond? I have the same
Right.
issue. I work on
Oh,
a radio show. I'd be like, come on our show. We want to do an interview just because we're trying to promote DMV or Baltimore,
right.
females. They won't even come. And the crazy thing
Right.
about it is the guys will have more like, oh, I got to watch my kids, which is with, like artist wise, but they be like, we'll work around it. Females,
Right.
if they
Yeah.
don't, if I reach
Opportunity.
out, no.
Right,
It's
right. So like my personal experience, if it's 20 women, if I reach out to 20 women, I might get two.
and it's
If I reach
sad.
out to 20, hold on, if I reach out to 20 men, I'm gonna get 18 men.
Probably like eight,
Maybe
17,
two won't.
18.
Yo, most of the guys, and they ain't caring about no money. They not caring about, yo, you got to make sure I got a section, and am I gonna be the big, yo, dudes don't even care if they on the
They don't,
flyer.
they
They like,
don't
yo,
care. They don't
they
care.
just
And
be
that's
like,
what
yo,
and
when
look,
I take the stage, I'm
people
about to come murder.
people ask me
Yep.
why I did my first comedy show as a female and I put all males. I had to get enough females to want to be on they want to be on my show now that I booked all these dudes.
Right,
I've tried to do all girl show first.
right.
Couldn't do it. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
hard.
Like,
I
and
tried
it's,
to do
and
an
it's
all female
sad,
mixtape. Didn't happen. Couldn't get enough females to be a part of it. And all
but
of them
it's
was
dope
demanding a bunch of
rappers.
stuff. Yeah,
But
it
it's
was just
dope
crazy.
rappers. How about my twin 16th birthday? I reached out to, I mean, I wasn't gonna say her name, but Adish Renata. Do I think that
Mhm.
she's like in the same age range? She didn't even know what my budget was. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I was making six figures. I was gonna pay her, but
Mhm.
she wouldn't even respond to me. You understand what I mean? I mean, I'm like, hey, I mean, it's cool, no problem.
I would only say in her case, like what you need to do. She got a manager, so she's not gonna respond to stuff like that.
No,
You
no,
got
you're
a
right.
manager.
You're right. So I reached out to her manager also. What I'm trying to say
Mhm.
is like, sometimes you got to understand even small looks or big looks. Like sometimes
Mhm.
in the midst of you waiting for those big opportunities, you still need to get paid. I
That's a
actually, what's crazy? There was a DJ, a little black CEO, Squirrel Wide, Boss Man. They did this like DJ versus, you know what I'm saying, like
mhm.
artist kind of summit or whatever.
Yeah,
It was also a Dream Mega Lounge. I was there,
right.
and the first thing they passed the mic around, and the first thing I said was, in the midst of y'all waiting to get on all these platforms and do all these things, it's so many other avenues, like not just baby showers, but weddings, comedy shows and stuff, where you're sitting at home struggling, trying to figure out
Mm-hmm.
where you're gonna make your money. The money is here.
Right,
And you can get your name out there. Women, they will buy your stuff if they hear your stuff. You are a good
right,
artist, but we need to
right,
hear you. You just want
right.
to flash it. You know what I mean?
You
So
have
it's
to
like,
pay your dues. That means the first 3, 4, 5 years you may not get paid. That means you got to do free shows. You got to give away some free music.
or
You
you
got
can
to
get
do some
paid. You might
props.
have to do some shit that you don't necessarily want to do. You might have to come out to some shit that's not necessarily in your lane, but there are opportunities here in the
Right.
city. You just don't even
Exactly.
want to take them.
Yo, that's
Exactly.
that's
Yeah.
that's real shit. Like that's how my show started. I stumbled into a artist showcase and happened to hear some dope music that night. Was like, who the fuck are these people? And I'm like, oh, these people that's from here. Oh, y'all do this right?
Mhm.
It's real time. Like, and I'm a fan. Like I really like you. I
Right.
talk to them when I see them. I'm like, y'all act like y'all somebody. Y'all got a few thousand followers on Instagram and shit like that. But you doing all this for people like me. I'm a fan. I buy tickets. I go to shows.
That's
I
Mm-hmm.
really
me.
come out
That's
for
me all
shit like
day.
this. Like don't act like you don't need a motherfucker like me. Don't
Because I'm
like I'm
old.
one of
And
the
that's the
people
crazy thing
that
about
you
it is I love rap. I love underground rap. Like he already know. Wu-Tang,
Mm-hmm.
Griselda, my favorite, probably my top, what I'm saying, favorite like
right.
rap groups, conglomerates, whatever. But my thing is if they don't actually like try to, what I'm saying, like, I mean, it's like you have to pretty much try to cover all your bases. You know what I'm saying? My
Right.
my daughters are listening to it, I'm listening to it, and we're 22 years apart. So,
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
you
Me
know what
and
I'm
my
saying? Never
son
just sit there,
same
like I
way.
said, like I just did an interview with OTR Chaz, Pyrex Whipper. Y'all probably don't know who Pyrex Whipper is.
Mm-hmm.
You may know who OTR Chaz is, you may not. But what I'm saying is
Mm-hmm.
these dudes got like 100,000 followers. You know what I'm saying? On my show, the guys that are on my show, almost all of them have 100,000 or more followers. But
Right.
what does that add up to if you're still living with your mom? You understand what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Like, so I can make
Exactly.
six figures and have like 800 followers. You
Exactly.
literally you have 100 some thousand followers. All these people know
And
who you are, but this is Crab City.
See, but at the end of the day, a lot of them dudes bought them followers, man. Like yo, I
You
feel
told
like
me that too. I don't know. Like,
yo, it's. I can show y'all a bunch of websites where you pay. Like, if you want 100,000 followers, you might spend $1,000, $500, $600, something like that. But you can get 100,000 followers.
that's
But what's the point?
crazy.
Like the problem with that is, yeah, it looked cool, but you put out a post and you get. I can name a bunch of rappers from Baltimore right now. Then I can show you their page. They got 100,000 followers
And
and
they
got
broke.
50 likes on a video, 50 likes on a picture. Like, why? How you? That don't even add up. Like, just on a random, you should have a few. You should have 10, 15,000. But like, what's the point of having 100,000 followers fake if you can't put something out and people stream it?
But let me
Oh,
tell you what's
Right.
so good about, and
Right.
this is what I'm trying to tell you about being a solid comedian or being a solid person in this industry. I can have 800 followers, like, because I just got deleted. Again, this is my third time this year. But when
mhm,
I throw shows, hundreds of people come out. So think about it. If I have 800 followers and 300 people come out, you understand what I
mhm.
mean? That's because I did the work. Like,
Right,
you know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
actually talking back and
Right.
forth to these people all night. Like, it's people,
Right.
it's my stands, my followers. They will hit me up and be like, "I'm just up and I'm having a bad night." I'm talking to them. You know what I mean? Like, if they like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you doing the open mics? You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking I kind of want to do comedy too. I'm giving them a list of all the open mics that's going on because I know you got to do the due diligence. You got to
right,
put the work in to make
right,
it's a different type of
right.
mindset. So
See,
I
but
kind of, yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but you
I,
know,
I'm a co-sign everything you saying. Like, yo, when we first met, you came to one of my media events, and
immediately, I didn't
you
fully know who he
you ain't know
was,
me.
but
You ain't even know who the event was because I don't even think my face was on there. But at the end of the day, like when you came in, you walked up to me, you shook my hand, yo, and this is
hey,
who I am. This is what I do, yo, da 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 da. Like you immediately became engaged, yo. You wasn't trying to like be egotistical. You wasn't trying to hit me for money. You was
for
just like,
what?
yo, if you need help with anything, I'll
Right.
pull up, yo, what's going on? And to me, that impressed me more than anything else. So like because that's the way I move. Like when I
Right.
was coming up. Oh my God, what the hell is this? I got
Yeah,
some music
damn like,
going on. Oh, okay.
yeah.
So yeah, like,
Right,
like,
right.
what the hell is going on? That was like never mind. So like, yo, but like, that's how you build a following. You support
Yeah.
people.
Right.
You come out. You show
Right.
face. Like, yo, every time I've had to move into a new city, whether it was Atlanta or when I turned 18 in Baltimore, before
Right.
I was trying to be the man, I went and first supported a bunch of people. I found out who was running shit, and I
Mhm.
became their friend. I became, yo, what you need? How can I pull up? I wasn't expecting them to call me or chase me down. I'm pulling up on niggas. Yo, what's up?
Right.
What you need? You need me to put some chairs out for you? You need me to help you
Yeah.
with this? Like, yo, because what happens is I know that they know how to make plays. So when it's time for me to get in position, I know they're gonna look out for me. They're gonna support what I'm
Right.
doing. Like
You gotta respect people work ethic. Like that
yeah,
shit is all the time.
you
Like
can't
I
expect
don't
people.
like people that run their mouth, but that it doesn't translate when it comes to their assets. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't care if you're struggling, but if you have never even attempted to be on your own, have never you just going from, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
it's a lot of stuff with me. It's foundational stuff. Like you're not going to survive in this industry. Like you don't want to be a one hit wonder. I want to be here for forever. And if I gotta pop
Right.
at 40, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't get it, but
Yep. We can
like
talk
I
about
said, this women's thing, if it works out, wonderful. Like I pray that we can come together. I feel like with everything that's going on, women are starting to get in a better place with each other. We're not hating on each other no more. Like society's not turning us against each other no more as much. We understand that we need each other. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm,
So yeah.
mhm. Yeah, for real, for real. And and look, I'm gonna tell you like this: it's gonna take for Carmen and Tippy for y'all to become the leaders, so to show these young ladies how to move
Right.
because that ego and all of that expecting or feeling like people owe them something. Like, let me tell you something. I will walk away super fast when a chick come to me and expect that I'm supposed to do something for her
Right.
because she cute or like, man, if you don't get up on my face. Like, I'll go and get money with somebody else
Right.
that want to do some work. I'm not about to give somebody some money where you ain't going to do nothing but sit on your butt and do nothing. I'm not even going to give you opportunities. I'm not going to interview you. I'm not going to talk about you on my platform. I'm not going to do
Right.
none of that, bro. Like, why would I do that? Because you know what I mean? I tell people like this all the time. If y'all support laziness, that's all that person ever going to
Yeah,
give you.
period.
if you supporting ego and all of that, that's all you ever going to get. That person ain't never going to change. If they win that way, that's all. And so I'm never going to be that support system for them. So
Please
like, you know
done.
what? I want to see women come up in the game, but at the same time, yo, we got to earn our place. Everybody got to earn their place, and it's not a man woman thing. This is just success
I
versus
see a
failure thing.
period.
The people that
I
hustle,
don't put
the ones
nobody
that
on that
win.
don't hustle. That's what I'm trying to say. And even with
That's
this
what I'm saying.
comedy show I got on, these niggas hustle. Do you understand what I mean? They
Right,
ain't
right.
nothing. But if they got a cell phone in their hand, they like, oh, we about to do a skit. I don't care what it is. It ain't gotta be the best
Nah,
thing, but
facts,
like,
facts.
and I fucks with that. That's what everybody I fuck with. You need to show me. My ears is broke.
Hmm.
I don't give a
Hmm.
shit what you guys say on your mouth. So
Yep, yep.
Yeah, the
So let's.
mouth will say anything. Behavior never lies. So
That's
niggas
a
know how to
fact.
put
my
words
grandmother used
together.
to say
I
that
don't
shit
fuck with the
all the
wordsmith
time.
like that.
Yeah,
Like
your mouth
they
will
will
say
tone the shit out
anything.
of you.
I need to
That's
see
what.
what your actions gonna do.
Yes,
That's a
ma'am.
fact. Fact. All right, let's get to the petty. All right, Freddie
uh,
Gibbs and Jim Jones. Apparently there was an altercation. All right, Freddie Gibbs and Jim Jones's crews allegedly got into a physical altercation in Miami last night, according to a report from DJ Vlad TV on Tuesday night.
Mm.
Associates of the two rhymers who have been beefing for some time came to blows at Prime 112 restaurant on Miami's Ocean Drive that same night. As the story is told, the crews crossed paths as Jim Jones and his team were leaving the establishment, and Freddie and his cohorts were entering the ritzy steakhouse. You know, niggas love steaks.
Don't
Uh,
they? They
at
eat a
first,
lot of meat. Pause.
I about to say they love meat, big meat at that.
ooh, big meat.
They love big meat and raw.
Oh, oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna move on from
Yeah.
that one.
Mhm.
Great job. Great job though. I love that. At first, Jim supposedly approached the Gary, Indiana rapper over some choice words he's made about the Dipset artist in prior years. While the Harlem, New York native and Freddie Gibbs were exchanging words, someone from Jim's crew allegedly punched Gibbs in the face. Gibbs was then
Mhm.
reportedly attacked by Jim Jones while Gibbs' security was hit and kicked in the face. Rep for Jim Jones did not confirm the incident, but shared a statement which read, "We set the trends." Is streaming over 2 million on both
Wow.
YouTube and Spotify, referring to Jim's latest single with the Migos. These reports remain unconfirmed, and there is no accompanying video footage at this time to corroborate these claims. Nonetheless, there are a few accounts from people on social media who allegedly witnessed the melee. One
Yeah.
person tweeted, "Just saw Jim Jones and his crew laying fools out in Miami on South Beach." It was Freddie Gibbs and his posse, by the way. Dudes got mad afterwards because we were laughing at Homeboy's head reportedly got slammed into a couch. Ooh, boy.
What?
Oh, my
Mm-mm.
But
goodness.
from what I
This
heard,
shit is.
that Freddie Gibbs got dog walks. And you know what I'm saying? You again, we talking about niggas that are wordsmith, you know what I'm saying? Like we know that like when it comes to Jim Jones, he be about that business. He's a man of he's not a man of many words, but like if I heard the whole thing was over allegedly like not flagging, but you know what I'm saying, not representing the I'm gonna
False
say
flag.
the membership, I'm not gonna call it a gang, allegedly, that they are a part of that it wasn't being represented correctly. So
Mm,
I mean they've been beefing over this forever, whatever like that. But like I said, Freddie Gibbs got a mouth on him. He that motherfucker there, you be like, when I see you was on site, and that nigga be like, oh, I'm gonna keep security with me. And like I said, they had a posse. Clearly, they didn't have enough, I don't know, horses with them because I'm like, what the fuck?
funny.
Because I heard he got, like I said, dog walks out there. He was at prime rib. He needed a fucking steak for that eye when I heard when he got done. They bust their head open, but that's what happens. You run your mouth, you're gonna get caught up with at some point. And these niggas was
No,
like fucking 45, yo. Like
no, I agree.
but them
And
hands
some
was
shit happened
18
like
that
that
night.
in the DMV a few months ago with a nigga
Yeah.
that was that has a mouth like that online. And when a nigga caught his ass in these streets, they got his ass together, and it was online the next day on DMV Hoods and News. So
Look at the
Oh,
baby.
yeah,
no.
that's
The baby will catch your ass anyway and be like, nigga, you was talking all that shit, right? I'm about to say, let me just get you together real quick. I'm glad that it didn't end up in no like bullets. Nobody got
exactly.
killed.
No, I agree. I agree. I agree.
It was
I'm
very
glad that it
respectable
stayed
that
with
this
the
nigga got
hands.
his
It
ass
stayed with the
whooped
hands.
and he went
Because
the
it's
fuck
very
home.
rare. It's
Yeah.
very rare these days that niggas leave it with the hands. Because there was a video that was online the other day. It was a fight, and then the dude got up and then bust the nigga that just beat his ass. But it's like I wish it could have just stayed with the hands. So I agree. I'm glad that it did stay there because it could have got
And I feel
worse.
like, right, they did a Meg The Stallion. So look, Meg The Stallion, like I said, I feel like she dog walked her little friend and little Tory, and she got shot. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what happens when you're around fuck niggas. But these niggas was real. Like I said, it was a one-on-one fight. Somebody got their ass whooped, and here we are. But it's sad because these niggas is literally like 50. So I don't know.
Go.
All right. You ain't lying though. You are
Oh
100,000%
shit!
You're
correct.
fucking old.
All right.
Like, stop.
No facts.
We are over our hour mark, but
I'm sorry.
I have done no apologies necessary. Like this is online, so it's not like somebody's coming up behind me.
I was
Coming up
about to say, like,
late night with Tippy.
on,
You know what I mean?
on
It ain't
Instagram, they'll fucking spot and kick your ass off, like, boom. Like, so.
nah, it's cool. We paid the bill this month, so we can go a little later. So I've done a ton of research for this last subject, even though there's probably three things that we were supposed to hit on the docket. I'm knocking those out because I wanted to really get into this. I was telling Carmen off air. I was like, yo, like I love hip hop. I love black music. I love our culture. And to me, like everything it's integrated in everything I do, even when I travel. And I probably about 6 or 7 years ago, like before Nipsey really pop. You know what I mean? I went to go visit my brother in San Diego, and like the first thing when I got off the plane, and he was like, yeah, what you want to do? Like, I want to go to the Marathon store. Like before he was big, before niggas was on the Crenshaw shirts, I was like, take me to the Marathon store. I want to go to Crenshaw. I want to go to Compton. And my brother was looking at me like I was nuts. Like, the fuck you want to go to
I
Compton
definitely
for?
got a Crenshaw shirt, so I
You
feel
know what
it.
I'm saying?
So, right.
So like, yo, I made him drive me from San Diego to LA to go to Compton to go to the Marathon store before all of the blow up. And I bought me a bunch of shirts. I think I bought me a sweatshirt. I bought a hat. I bought a bunch of stuff. And like those dudes were like surprised. Like we come in there because they knew we wasn't from around there. They were, oh, cuz. Oh, y'all ain't from around here. Where you from? I'm like, I'm from Baltimore. They was like, yo, The Wire?
Right, that's all they know.
The Wire?
So.
Yo, y'all crazy out there. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, nigga. Give me them shirts. So, but
That's funny.
ever since then, man, like I've made it a part of my life to, like, when I travel, I like to hit you know what I'm saying, black owned businesses or anything that has to do with the entertainment industry. So what I did is I compiled a list of places I thought would be fire. And I want to go with, as it's called, my hip hop pilgrimage, the essential places that I feel like if you black and you love, or if you white, black, whoever, and you love hip hop and you love black music, you gotta go. All right. So first thing is the Marathon store, like I just said. You know what I mean? Owned by Nipsey Hussle and his family, his lineage. Right now, the store is actually closed because Nipsey, if you don't know, Nipsey Hussle was murdered out in front of his store probably 2.5, almost 3 years ago to this day. We are all still reeling from his death, but it is still a place to go because they have done murals on the exterior of the building. They're still selling clothes on the exterior of the building. His family also owns the Fat Burger, which is right next to the Marathon store. And you know, like I said, it's definitely a legacy place that I feel like everybody should visit. Anything y'all want to add into that, or have any of y'all had an opportunity to check out that place?
I have never been to the Marathon store, but I have purchased things online in reference to the Marathon store. So, but it's something I want to do. Like the idea of a hip hop pilgrimage. Oh my God. Like, I swear to God, I don't know. I might have got a little moist. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like,
Okay.
If you can do like a trip, you should organize it. I promise you, I'm on it. Like, it's mandatory.
Carmen's rolling, so that's 3 of us. So we probably get 3 or 4 more. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be a lot of Hennessy. It's gonna be a lot of weed. Like I was saying, shit. I'm gonna say if you did a bus trip, that might be a little too lit. So yeah, I mean, look.
That's what's up. I'm with you. And shit. You know.
Like,
all right, so that's the first thing on the list. We got a bunch of them to go. So the next thing I want to do, the Trap Museum in Atlanta.
Yes,
you have not done so. I definitely feel like y'all should go to the Trap Museum, and this is kind of like some video clippings from the location. Yeah, like I'm trying to get y'all a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So pretty much Ti and his partners got together and opened up a museum, taking elements from the hip hop community and
Mhm.
just things about trap and put them into a physical location. And the museum focuses on the history of trap music, how it started to where it is today. It is located in Atlanta, Georgia, downtown. I actually went there it was closed because I went there on a Monday, and apparently the only day it's not open is Monday. And so I wasn't able to go inside, but it's definitely on my bucket list. As you can see, they've got a bunch of different things you can come and take pictures in
Right.
front of. There's a bunch of information about different artists and different things to be a part of. I definitely feel like this is a legacy, definitely something that should be a part of anybody's hip hop pilgrimage.
Yeah.
Ladies, what do you have to say?
I wanted to go so bad. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like this and the hair museum are like really, really up there for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all know about the hair museum, but it's
Hmm.
something that's actually a traveling like museum, but it
Hmm.
has like everything that has to do with hair. They have like a whole mosh pit where it's just big rollers. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But no, like the pink car. I'm about to say the jail cell, you know what I'm saying? Like all of that. I want the snowman with the bricks around. I want to be in
yeah.
all of that. So yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. The next thing I'm throwing up there is the Bob Marley Museum
Yes.
in Jamaica. So pretty much now, let me be because I've been doing a lot of research. Because once again, this is not something I thought up of today. I've actually been thinking about this for years about developing my pilgrimage and me kind of going around. Jamaica is one of the places I've always wanted to visit. Part of that reason was I'm a huge Bob Marley fan. And I thought at one point that Bob Marley's body was buried at or around close to his studio. But what happened was he was at one point buried there, but his body was exhumed and moved to Africa. And I don't remember the specific location right now, but I definitely
Right.
will have it for you at some point. But
Wow.
Tough Gong Studios is his personal studio that is still in ownership to his family. That's Rohan Marley on the screen, and the
Right.
other Marley son, I forgot his name. They have just what do you call it, renovated the space. It's not only a recording studio, it's also a record manufacturing space where they manufacture records on location. So it's a beautiful space. You can go and see. They say you can still record in there if you want to purchase studio time. They have tours. They have a lot of information pertaining to Marley's career, and obviously they have a shop where you can buy merchandise and all of those great things. So that's definitely on my list of places that I definitely want to go to in Jamaica. Kingston,
So
to be more
this
Jamaica.
is
Go ahead.
somewhere I have gone to. So when I went to Ocho Rios, they did offer a tour of Bob Marley's studio. So I did end up going there. And they also show you where he was previously buried. They let you know that he
Oh.
was no longer buried there, but it was wonderful. So yes, if you go to Jamaica, please go to this. It is amazing. So
Got you. Carmen, did you want to throw in anything?
I mean, I want to. I've been to Jamaica. I just didn't know nothing about this, so I'll go next time I go.
Oh yeah, you just went there not too long ago.
Yeah, I've been to Jamaica quite a few times.
Balling. You know how they do.
No, it ain't cost that much if you plan right. I ain't balling shit. I don't do that. I don't want
You
nobody to
know,
come think I got some money. I ain't got no goddamn money.
she
I
riding
just like
around
to
in the
get on
Maybach.
planes. Never.
All right. Let's see. I'm trying. I think I'm. No, Don't tell me I screw up. No, 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 telling me I screw
I
up.
feel like everybody need to go to African American History Museum because it is like a really good music, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, inside of that museum, the one in Washington, D.C. So I know you
Mhm.
go through the whole slavery thing and the civil rights thing, whatever, but they also have a section on like not just like rhythm and blues and stuff like that. It's rap in there also. So like I feel like that's something every black person should do. Like
Definitely.
and
Um,
to the blacks and whites, like you know what I mean? Like in Baltimore. But
no, I'm definitely with you on
Finally
that.
speak.
I definitely feel like I want to add this one little element. Um, I feel like it's important for us to understand our history. It may not. I know some of you younger kids or people will be like, "Yo, why do I care? Why would I ever care about this?" But it's like, bro, like this is our lineage, man. A lot of the
Mhm.
artists that you love and that you appreciate, you know what I'm saying, they come from this stuff, whether it's modern music. Shoot, they sample all of this older music all of the time,
Exactly.
and you'll be surprised how much you can learn, how much you'll fall in love with a lot of this stuff. So, you know what I mean? Like, yo, definitely get tapped in. Even the older people, like, yo, a lot of my older friends, when I start telling them about all of these places, yo, they get blown away because they don't
Right.
either, like, I've heard of it and never thought about going there, or you know what I'm saying, or they didn't know about it and they're like learning something new. So definitely there. So in Houston, Texas, one of the biggest DJs out of Houston, Texas is DJ Screw. And
Absolutely. Shout out to
DJ
DJ
Screw,
Screw. God rest his soul.
yes, yes. In his past, and his family and his homeboys have kept his record store up and running. It's called the oh god, Screwed Up Records and Tapes.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So these gentlemen right here are like the managers of the facility. And look at all of those t-shirts, all of that wonderful stuff in there, man. Like, I definitely feel like, definitely is on my list, high up on my list of places I want to visit in down in Houston, Texas. I definitely want to, and I've actually got another maybe two more spots in Houston.
I'm about to say you got to go to Turkey Hut. You guys a lot of stuff in Texas. I mean, especially Houston, Texas, and Dallas, Texas. You can go to Austin, San Antonio. I'm originally from Texas. I love Texas, so yeah.
Okay, got you. All right. So next on this lineup is very, very important. You know what I mean? Legendary. We all know and love this man and his contributions to the world. And we are talking about Mr. Purple himself, aka
Ooh,
Paisley Park in Minnesota is definitely high up on my list of places that it should be a part of your pilgrimage, man.
Yeah.
Paisley Park not only houses his wardrobe, but it houses his instruments. They also have a vault with like hundreds of thousands of records. They have a performance venue. They've got everything in there.
That's
It's a
beautiful.
huge.
I heard it's like so cool. Like I'm gonna go there so bad. Like
Right. And outside of the fact that Prince would have hated if he was still alive that
he
his
would have hated that people were doing tours of Paisley Park. He didn't want anybody in there at all. Like the fuck.
Yeah, unless he personally invited you, he did not feel like you should have access to any of his life or his stuff. But the way I feel about it is, as a big gigantic fan that I am, I needs to be able to see, bro. So just go ahead, step to the side, the ghost of Prince Pass and all that. I love you, my G, but at the same time, bro, I just want to be able to see, where you created and where so many people have had magic, and so many countless times. So like, I'm so happy that the estate has decided to allow the public in. I'm super, super excited about this. I know Carmen can't wait. She's a secret guitarist, and she definitely is ready to record her album.
Not a secret. Hey, get the fuck on, Jay.
Well, I was gonna say, I played the bass guitar. I actually thought it was the orchestra bass, and I know how to play bass guitar too. So,
yeah,
Carmen.
Okay, said Carmen, you ain't never played guitar. I could have sworn you was
not just doing anything.
I've never played guitar. No, the closest I did anything like that is with a dick. I'm sorry. So,
but you get something right. Exactly.
Like, please miss me with the moon. But I do love Prince.
You do with a dick. Yeah, right.
Yeah, yes, I love. So I would definitely love to go in there and go masturbate in his bathroom or something. Yes.
Oh my goodness. I love you guys. So we're gonna move on to shut up. Juices for Life.
Okay.
By Styles P and the team in New York City. Yeah. Juices for Life is a juice bar and a health look. I think they got food there as well. You come, it's a healthy place, and it's owned by these Right, and which call it these.
Angela Yee.
Right, most definitely. So it's definitely a fireplace. It's a lot of his face, him looking around, but there you go, food being mixed up. Yeah, Angie, we see you. All right. So
Yeah, don't do
definitely,
her. See what I
no,
mean?
I'm
Black
not trying to diss,
women.
not trying to diss. I just really wanted to get more so people could see some of the location and everything. So
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Definitely, definitely a part of the pilgrimage. Ladies, come on, tell us how much you wanna be a part of Juices for Life.
I don't even like fruit. I'm gonna just keep it a million on it. Like people think that shit is weird, but like I see my brother almost died when I was really young eating
Mm.
strawberries. So
Okay.
yeah, so I supplement, but what I really do promote it for other people, not to other
Mhm.
people, but it's I still want to be there. Like I said, I love, you know what I'm saying, the locks. Shout out to Chic Luch, you know what I'm saying? I've been in
You,
love with him forever. Him and Brad Pitt, you know what I
they
mean? But
up there.
yeah,
They up
but Styles Speed, this is amazing. I love him and Audra's relationship. I know that they lost, their daughter in the last couple of
there.
years,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying, to
Hmm.
suicide. And
Hmm.
they're just very just proactive parents and
Hmm.
their beautiful relationship and the fact that they're
Hmm.
doing something to make the black community healthy. And then Angela Yee, you know what I'm saying? Like she is just,
Fire media person. You know what I mean?
period. So I love everything about it. So
All right, cool. So the next, this is an artist you guys may not be familiar with. He's an underground artist. His name is L.E. Sign. His name is Les. And he started a clothing store in Texas
okay.
called Eos Brand. Do it. What is it? Do it ourselves. That's
Okay.
the name of the clothing line. So like he's got t-shirts, he's got sweatshirts, he's got a bunch of different things on here. You know what I mean? I just added him in. He's one of my personal favorite artists. You know what I mean? He's got a dope location. I think to be completely independent and to be able to sell tons of merch, to have a successful facility, and that is not less, ladies and gentlemen. That is just somebody that works there. But
I
yeah,
was gonna say because he's not giving me African American at all. So
yeah, that's not. He's just the manager of the store. So
I'm
like,
not
you know what I
gonna
mean?
hold you.
No, he's
I'm a tinge
he's
racist. Like I don't do black and brown. I really just do black. I'm so sorry. I know I may be like sandpaper bag brown, but at the end of the day, I
Mhm.
don't.
No, I'm not mad at you. I ain't
Because
mad at
I'm
you at
gonna
all.
say
You
because
got
a lot
your
of our Hispanic friends, like if you looked at a lot of stuff that Biden is doing an agenda, he is literally pushing the Hispanic agenda because he's like trying to separate brown and black. So yeah, no,
got
no,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
got you.
I'm like
All
fuck him,
right.
but mm.
Okay, cool. Now I was having a problem with my computer, so I was just like hoping that I could get this up and running again. So I am going to pull up something. I got to figure out a way to make this happen because no, I just had a function not work. So now I'm trying to figure out, all right, how do I do this without slowing the show completely down?
I
All
mean, you
right.
can just, like announce the next one. You don't have to show it.
All right. You are correct. And thank you for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Next, the next thing I am putting up is the Swag Shop in Atlanta, Georgia, owned by the hip hop artist and social activist. His name is, oh, y'all can see that. Could y'all?
Yeah, I can
Did it
see.
come up on the screen?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, crap. It's not coming up the way I want it. So anyway, the social activist Killer Mike owns the Swag Shop. It
Oh,
is
okay.
a great place that people go to get their
The
haircuts and
barbershop, yes.
yeah, it's definitely a fly spot. You know what I mean? I wish I could pull up the individual images, but for whatever reason, it's acting super funny for me. But like it's a place where you can get your hair cut. They sell merch there. He has access to so many different things. Where you can come in and hold on, I can throw this on the screen
I'm
and
like,
book
shout
it.
out to his group. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though he is a group with a white person, it's okay. He's a
Yeah, definitely. You know what I mean?
advocate,
Yeah. He's big in the community. He also owns with Ti a fish market in Atlanta as well. They do fried fish and
And they
you
have
know,
multi-unit apartment complexes, which I love.
yep,
So,
yep. So
Mm.
definitely, if you're in the Atlanta area, you definitely want to check out the Swag Shop. That is super super important. You know what I mean? The next thing I'm gonna throw up on this list. And let me find this folder again. It's called the Notorious Clothing Store, which is owned by Notorious B.I.G.'s daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? She's definitely a dope young lady. She built her own brand, and you know, is utilizing her father's memory to help build the storefront. So this is in Brooklyn, New York. I'm like, yo, you know, Biggie's daughter selling clothes with his face and name on it. You know what I mean? I'm definitely down with it. Why not?
I'm gonna say she was in the front of what was that? Juicy. I'm gonna say the right. So
Right.
she,
Back when she was
she
a child.
she's the staple herself. Like I'm just saying. So
Yep. To be able to support the brand, and she might even catch an eye. She might be working up in that joint. You never know. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So,
and her brother is like an amazing like actor now. So that's lit. I mean,
oh yeah, I
he's
definitely
a
forgot about
notorious. All right. So like,
that. Okay. So, for ladies and gentlemen, the next thing I want to get into is, let's move this forward. Is the Golf Wang store? Tyler, the creator, has his own clothing
I
brand called
love
Golf
everything
Wang.
about him. Yes.
He has his clothing brand, and he opened up a store in Beverly Hills. This is pretty much the video of the reconstruction of it. Obviously, that's the line of thousands of people coming out. So, like, if you are definitely in the LA area, after you go to hit the, you know, Crenshaw
Marathon.
and Marathon store, you dip on down to the Golf Wang store and get you skate decks and, you know, a bunch of different shirts and all that stuff, and support the Odd Future boss man himself. You know what I mean? Definitely.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to cover all of the bases here. I think I'm
Me and
getting
my
good.
kids have a lot of odd features. Like I said, we're going to the next the next Tyler Creator show is going to be in Philly. We're going to go to
Mhm.
that one.
Let's do it.
Yeah, like but like you said, we I definitely want to get out to his store or whatever like that. Like I just like anybody that's authentically their self. You know what I mean?
I
Like
agree.
yeah, and he has a
Yeah.
lot of heavy influence. He said he was like one of his major influences was like oh Cool J. You know what I'm saying? Like that's so lit to me. So
Right.
That's what's
So,
up.
yep. So, what you think about that, Carmen? I mean, I don't even know. Are you a fan of what's my phalange?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. His name is Tyler, the creator. I apologize.
yeah, I want to say he's like what?
Yeah. No, I'm a fan. I'm a fan. So
Okay.
yeah, I want to hit all the spots that you said that you
Yeah.
spoke
Well, you
about.
going with us? We all in the
That's
RV
what I
together.
said. We just all gonna go.
Yeah. She said she already got she got weed and Hennessy. So you know
Yes,
all of the
yes.
bases are covered. Like,
That's
what are you
all we
talking
need.
about?
Right.
Carmen acting like she don't know. Like, maybe I'll go. Like, nigga, it's weed there. You covered.
I'm gonna probably need some skin condoms too. I feel like this shit gonna get a little wild. So you know.
There you go.
Some
I mean,
cling
you
wrap
know
and
that.
some skin condoms, I'll be okay. So
Man, we in there like swimwear. Shoot, you know what I mean? All right. So the next thing is the 4040 Club in New York,
40.
owned by obviously Hovey, aka Jay-Z, aka Sean Cartier. So and they just celebrated, I think, 18 years in business, which blew my brain. I'm like,
Wow.
"Damn, this nigga done had
Damn.
this for 18 years." So shout out to him. That was definitely, when I thought about it, I was like, hell yeah, my pilgrimage has definitely have to include that. Shoot, I'm gonna put on a suit and, you know what I mean, button down. We about
This
to go.
reminds me of Kanye when he was like 18 years. 18 years, right? I
Exactly.
don't
Yeah.
know, he was a head. Well, I don't know. It's just something. But yeah, like 4040. I've always wanted to go to 4040 Club, but guys, their dress policy is so ridiculous. So you definitely have to put on a good shoe and come on a good foot. So
That is a fact. So, like, that's definitely been a thing that I've been wanting to put on that list, and I'm so happy that I remembered it. So the next is going to be back in Atlanta, because Atlanta's got all the hot spots. Let's be honest. Like, yo, they have everything there. And where is the place at? I don't see the place. So it is the members only club, owned by the big boss himself, 2 Chainz. And I'm trying to find a
okay,
picture.
pretty boy. Do they wear members only jackets? That's all I want to know.
Oh,
Like, no?
No, they don't wear members only jackets, but the
Okay.
girls do wear
oh
short
my
shirts and all types
Oh, okay.
of
So
stuff.
it's like,
Yeah.
possibly escort allegedly services
Uh, well,
with
I mean,
strippers.
there are different features and services that are available to
Mm.
members
Oh,
that
okay.
I don't know about, so I cannot confirm nor
They're
deny.
not, but I look. You had me at right. If it's members, I'm in there. Girls, members only.
Yep.
I'm in there.
It's liquor, hookah, food. It's a really beautiful spot, and a lot
Yes.
of their events don't start until 2 and 3 in the morning.
Yes, the
So like,
after hour
Oh,
spot.
it's
I'm gonna
definitely an
say.
after hour spot. So it's definitely the spot to where like after you
damn.
come from the club, you can come, you can chill, and it doesn't close until 6 or 7 in the morning. It is definitely an all
Damn.
night after members only after
Baltimore
hours.
needs to get back on that because we used to have our little after hour spots. You know what I'm saying? Right there off of like what is it, Emerson? Near
Yep,
like
yep. Yeah.
yeah, like
What you
Baltimore. You
talking
know
about?
what I'm saying? Near Catherine. You know what I'm saying? Like we need internationals. There we go. Shout out to internationals.
Look, she out there giving out all our little behind the scenes
Yeah,
business. But
I know
let
you
you get
remember internationals, but
no,
yeah,
no, I
like
know. I
shit
know
ain't even
exactly.
open until 2 o'clock in the morning. So yeah.
Yeah, like definitely. And there's been always been spots like that. Even my dad used to tell me that there was spots that would open up at 2 and 3 in the morning in Baltimore that were just legendary. So like, you know what I mean? That's just a part of the tradition of
Right.
Baltimore's late night life. So we're gonna move on next to Escobar, which is also owned by Two Chains, which is a tapas lounge with liquor and tapas food, you
Okay.
know, nice finger foods. It's a hangout spot. It does not do the 2, 3 in the morning vibe, but it's definitely a nice all day venue. I think they open up between like 12 and 1, and then they have a great afternoon stuff. So, you know, I definitely would recommend y'all to that. I'm going to move on because I'm going to, let's see, we got the members only, we got the 40/40. We have the Jet Life clothing store, which is in Louisiana, New Orleans, excuse me. I apologize.
Okay.
So he obviously, if you know anything about Currency, he's a hip hop artist. He's
I
got a
fuck
very
with
successful,
currency.
yeah, he definitely has a very successful clothing line. And he doesn't yo, crazy enough, it was so hard for me to find pictures and images for his thing, and I'm like trying to pull some stuff up now. So hold on, let me share my screen and then let me pull
Currency
this
is part of
up.
the Big Teeth crew. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how
Uh,
they.
He's a part of the Big Teeth crew, girl. I
Yeah,
see.
oh
you
my
know.
god,
That's
yo.
what I
Oh
love.
my God, you
Yeah.
are so funny. You
Oh
are
my
hilarious.
And he had
god.
You
the love of hip hop beef, but it's okay.
the love and hip hop beef, girl. Ain't you something? So, like, yep, definitely. You know, what I mean, he's got a nice storefront. Once I go back, I can see you. You can get his sneakers there. They've definitely got t-shirts. They've got hoodies. They've got some low riders out front. They've got carpets. I mean, you know, they've got jackets. I mean, if anybody knows anything about Currency, he has a huge inventory of
Yeah.
products for all of the people, and it's definitely a place that he hangs out on a regular basis. So if you wanted to potentially have a celebrity sighting, it would definitely be a spot for it. You know what I mean? And it's located in 1540 Canal Street, New Orleans.
Okay.
They also have a burger joint that he opened up down there. I'm not
That's
exactly
good.
sure of the location, but I definitely would want to put that on the list. And all right, I'm about to
New
put myself.
Orleans, if you've never been in New Orleans, it is a whole move. Like I feel like every black person needs to go there, go to hole
Yeah.
in the wall places for food. The best
Mhm.
Yes,
food is in the hole in the
Lord.
wall places, but you definitely need an antacid and you need to drink beer to get that gas out your stomach. So and shout out to Saint Sinners, but no, that's
Oh
white
yes, that's
establishment.
one of my
But
favorite
definitely want to
joints.
the whole. Don't go to the ones that everybody knows about. Go to the hole in the wall places. That's where the best food is. So
Definitely.
Facts.
So I'm not gonna show too many more videos because I want to try to work our way through this so we can get up out of here before somebody's phone die. All right, The Promised Land by Rick Ross, 300 acres in Atlanta. He does do tours every now and then. He does also do a lot of events there, promotional events. People rent the space for large events. I definitely feel like if you are in Atlanta and you could get that exclusive entry into The Promised Land, it's definitely one of those impressive, super impressive places to go, and it'll definitely inspire the hell out of you. So like definitely that. Finger Licking Restaurant owned
mm,
by DJ Khaled in Miami. Ladies, I know you love some good old food. I know all of y'all do. So like, you know what I'm saying? Rick Raw DJ Khaled's
tell it.
Finger Licking. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let's play a little bit of this.
And giving jobs. Matter of fact, let's go have lunch. Come on.
Uh, 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 uh. All right, I don't need to hear no music. I don't need all that. So, like, yeah, Finger Licking, I hear, is a super good eatery. You know, I hear the food is amazing. I hear the drinks are amazing. You know what I mean? Like, and look, they've got lobster, they've got steak, they've got, everything. All right, ladies, what are you thinking? This is definitely on top. Go ahead.
Well, my whole thing is, I want to know if, because Rick Ross also had wings and things, but they ran out of wings and they made it to thighs and things. So is thighs and things still going on? Because I love a thigh. That's what I really wanted to
So
know.
you're talking about Rick Ross, and this
I
Ross
know, because she kind of blew through, what I'm saying, Rick Ross with the Khaled, but I really feel like if thighs and things are still going on, I say let's go there. Khaled, I like the food looks good. I mean, he was on what is it? He's supposed to lose the weight, whatever that shit is called. He lost no weight. So I'd rather go to this restaurant and I don't want nothing to do with what is it called? Like he said he was supposed to be on what is it to make you lose weight? Oprah used to be on it.
Weight Watchers?
Weight Watch. Or what yes, he was on Weight Watchers. Then he just watched weight. He didn't lose the weight. So I know his shit is gonna be lit. But can we also throw in the dude, what is it called? Just Call Me Quay, like that does all the like little seafood places. Because I heard his shit be bomb. Like, and he's saying like mad titties now, but people don't be giving him, his just due and shit like that. I know he is a part of the LGBTQIA, but he also has, his little seafood places. But you can tell DJ Khaled shit is lit. Like, look at him. He's like Middle Eastern, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's heavy set. The shit is gonna be lit. The food is good. So
definitely. Next, we're gonna keep it down in my MIAA Miami. Let's let Snoop tell you. Where you at?
That's Trick Daddy Restaurant.
I knew it was Trick Daddy Restaurant. I was about to
So Trick Daddy has his own spot. It's called Sunday's Eatery. You know what I mean? It's not a sit down restaurant. It's definitely a go in, get you your plates. I heard the seafood is insanely good.
They said the drinks was good too. Like he's like, I don't even know what type of drinks they are, but they said they're good.
Right. And then
there was one right there. Look.
Right. Now, unfortunately, Carmen can't enjoy the deep fried pork chops and the deep fried ribs, but I definitely will be indulging 1000% and enjoying every
pork chops. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Pork chops with some white rice. Oh my god.
I ain't never had. I'm like, who does deep fried ribs? Like, I've never even heard of that. But hey,
fuck that up. Are they beef? I need to. Are they
pork? It's pork. It's pork.
Okay. But if they're beef, I'm gonna get in the bed and eat them with the lights down. So
it's gonna be real romantic. That's crazy. It's gonna be a romantic.
Period. Right.
Yo, you are so crazy. All right. So the next one is definitely gonna be chicken and beer. In Atlantia, which is in the what is that? The Hartsfield Airport. You know what I mean? Hold on, I got a little clip. The little dude, chicken and beer. So it's owned by Ludacris. It's in the airport. Obviously, appetizer, sandwich, wings. All types of stuff. Beer, liquor. Definitely high up on my list. I want to get to the super cool stuff. I've got one more, and then we get to the exotic high end shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to Chris Lover for that. So the next one is the last one of the regular everyday spots, and it is definitely one that I can't wait to go to in New York, and it is called Sweet Chicks. Chicken and waffles, which is owned by Nas Escobar. For real. So like Sweet Chick restaurant. Pretty much as you can see, breakfast, lunch, dinner. I hear it's a nice high-end restaurant. I know they sell liquor there. They have multiple types of butter, which they're showing you berry, rosemary, lemon, honey, and then boom, all types of goodness. So
it's so weird because his ex-wife is now like a culinary chef. So
look at Carmen. Hold on. I gotta put Carmen solo on. Carmen look hungry as hell right now.
Look, you think I'm hungry?
I'm high. What the fuck?
I cooked lamb and Brussels sprouts and shit last night. My daughter made me a whole plate. The whole time I'm sitting over here like, you know what I'm saying? Like, But yeah, shout out to Nas because he has one of my favorite songs, "Bye Baby." I love that fucking song. So, but yeah,
Okay, cool. So now we get into the exotic things that we gonna have to save up a little bit of bread for. Well, see what I do. Y'all rich ladies. I'm a regular. I ain't got.
I mean,
Broke
Okay,
as shit.
so
I'm broke until the cash have come through.
that's lit. All right, Pharrell owns. Did y'all know that Pharrell owns a hotel in Miami?
No.
He owns a hotel. He purchased the land and the building, reconstructed it from the ground up. It's called the Good Time Hotel in Miami, Georgia. It has this old, 60s, 70s feel. Every room is completely unique. I look at the elevators, like they have not spared any expense to give you a full, visual and physical appearance. You know what I'm saying? It's got a pool, it's got bars, the pool got a bar in it, the bar got a bar in it, the
Wait, you
rooms.
say Miami, Georgia? Is it Miami,
I
Florida?
know. I thought
I'm
I
sorry,
was
Miami,
tripping.
Florida. I apologize.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow, I've
I thought I
never
was
been
high.
there.
You never been to Miami, Georgia? I showed y'all some new shit.
No.
So in Miami, Florida, I apologize. They have bunches of meeting rooms. They have an art gallery. They've got. I mean, it is a beautiful masterpiece. I would definitely encourage anybody, like, if you got the time and you can. I don't think it's crazy expensive, but I know the rooms
It's
probably.
more than what you want to spend, I'm sure.
Right. It's not $150 room. You talking
Yeah.
about 400-500 a night or whatever. But I hear that it is a phenomenal experience, and they had high end designers come in and, like, they literally designed every inch of this place and to be a full on experience. And for it to be in Miami, what I mean, it's definitely a place to come to have a good time.
Right.
Yeah, definitely the spot. So we're gonna do that. And last but certainly not least, the number one thing that I cannot wait, I swear to God, I'm saving up my pennies, can't wait to get rich so I can go here. It's $5,000 a week. Once again, we are
Wow.
back
She
in
said
the bar.
Maldives.
Yeah, with the Bar Marley family. Rohan Marley has opened up his own resort in Puerto Rico, in Puerto Morales. It's called the Ro Marley Beach House. Yes. It is definitely, and not only just a hotel, it's a resort. It's got, party rooms. It's got all types of stuff. It's got its own private beach.
I
It's
haven't
got,
seen the black person yet. Like the
yeah.
there goes two. Okay.
Yeah. So, like, what I mean? Like I said, I looked it up myself because when I found out he had opened it, I actually found out because I follow what is that girl's name? It don't matter. So anyway, she went there as an influencer and she was promoting it, and I looked into it. So, like, yeah, it's like $5,000 for a week, which is not crazy. But it's all inclusive. It's a great, obviously, vacation spot. This is their promo video. Yeah. So that kind of rounds out our list of places that I would love for not only myself, but all of us to visit and support in our hip hop pilgrimage. Ladies, your opinions, your input, whatever you want to say. I am out of breath.
Well, I'm gonna say about the Ro Marley thing. One thing I've looked into Puerto Rico, they do not have a lot of all inclusive. So I find that refreshing that there, is a black man that has the all inclusive. Like I said, one of my bucket list things was to go to Maldives. They have like an all inclusive $5,000 for, I think it is, for like a whole week. But
Right.
now that I know that there's an option where I can give back to someone that's African American, I might just go to Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? Maldives is sinking into the water. It's all beautiful down there. I might just go there. So I'm glad that I just learned about that. So
Cool. Awesome. Carmen, did you have anything else you wanted to add?
Nah, nigga, I'm hungry now. You done did all
I'm
that
hungry
fucking
as a
food.
bitch
I've been
too. When I
smoking and
tell
shit.
you,
Like, dog, I should don't do that no more. Tell me you
I
gonna
don't
have
do
all
that
that
shit.
food
My
on there.
stomach
You
is
know I'm gonna be
touching my
sitting
ribs.
smoking and shit.
Your
Yeah, you
ribs is
got me.
touching. My
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
Don't even say ribs no more. He just had fried ribs on there and shit. Like, nah, dog.
Delicious. I can't.
Don't do that. Don't do that no more.
Yes, ma'am. All right, I'll make sure to never do it again. I'll be good this time. I promise. I will. It was like Scout's honor. So, all right, ladies. I would like to say thank you, Tippy. I appreciate you for tuning in.
Thank
I wasn't even
you.
expecting you to be on here this long, but I appreciate
I
you for
told
hanging in
her
there.
it's whatever you want. You know what I mean? Whatever you want,
Yeah,
right?
I'll make sure to kick you out next time. I like my private time with me and Carmen. You know, this is our thing. You know what I mean? We this.
Sorry.
I'm just
No,
messing with
no,
That's
no,
so
no.
rude.
I ain't never heard no nigga say he ain't want two bitches.
I'm
Hold on.
about
What are
to
you
say
talking about? What
what?
type of gay ass shit you
Yeah,
is?
that is kind of pause, right? But
Yes.
that's cool. We probably would have
Oh,
had
you
more fun
right.
without him anyway,
You
girl.
right.
Don't worry
You
about
right.
it.
You right. You right. You
Mm-mm.
right. Damn, that was fucked up
Mm-mm.
for me to do, huh? All right, whatever. Y'all will get over it.
Mm-mm.
So anyway, like you know, what I'm saying, as always, Carmen. You know what I mean. You know I love you. It was so much fun having you on. You ladies made this show phenomenal. Mwah.
Absolutely. It was so wonderful meeting you. You were the shit, just to let you know. So
She is the bomb. Please make sure if you haven't done so, you check out Carmen Cush's Cushion Convo on YouTube right now. She has a plethora of episodes wearing all types of beautiful lingerie pieces and
yes,
asking all types
ma'am.
of dope hippity hop questions to hippity hop artists of all types.
Pussy
And make sure you
ass.
check out Tippy Tall Girl every morning from 6 to 10 on
Yeah,
1500 radio. And then also follow her on social media. Give them your Instagram and your Facebook.
yeah. I just got deleted, you know what I'm saying? So follow my back page, comedian Tippy Tall Girl. So yeah.
Word.
Damn.
And don't forget to follow Carmen Cush at Carmen Cush on everything.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir.
And don't forget to follow me at JS1 Supply. I have not created any additional pages for this show. I don't think I will. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. We'll see.
And I
But,
still want an Aries Lounge shirt, so I'm gonna jump on. So I love merch, so you know.
Oh, should I look to see whether or not you've purchased it yet? Let me go check
I
and
just
see.
said I said I want one. I will purchase it. I don't want one for free. I will purchase it.
Oh,
So
yay, yay. Because as soon as you come out with the Tippy Tall Girl merch, as long as it ain't
it's,
something nasty to have me
no,
looking
it's
gay.
gonna say just put the tip in.
Mm.
I don't know if I can wear that. I
You
don't
can wear just put the tip in.
like look. If it says let me put the tip in,
No, or you can say I just put the tip in with Tippy Tall Girl.
there
But
you
I would rather just say just put the tip in and then just have at Tippy Tall Girl on it.
we'll work it out. We'll work that out.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's what
I want.
you know.
We up out of here. We check y'all next week. Enjoy the weekend. I think. Hey Carmen, what you think? Maybe one episode before Christmas? No, you don't care. You be like, yeah, let's do it.
Yes, sir.
No.
Oh snap!
Hey,
Oh, what's up? The
Chrissy.
cat is in the building. What's the cat's name?
Tuna.
Yo, the cat
Tuna.
is named Tuna. Tuna?
Yeah. Yes, tuna.
It's tuna.
Yeah.
I mean, your
Tuna.
pussy, I guess, should be named tuna, huh?
Oh,
They gonna eat it
yes.
no matter what, right? Period.
Hello.
I had tuna fish today earlier. What are you talking about?
See, they're gonna eat it no matter what.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are up out of here. We'll catch y'all next week. Y'all be good.
listen,
Peace.
Princess.
Yay. All right, kick and peace. Kick and